Yeah, Forrest can actually, you know, make some plays.
Wait, Vista's the one playing the Yasuo, by the way.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me.
Really? I would have thought Marble would.
Oh, I don't know. ADC players don't have hands. And they hate Yasuo.
This is true. Oh, this is one of the compositions of all time. Face rush for Dasher, so a little bit more safety given to him in the mid lane.
Yeah, I do kind of feel like PSG probably came out of it with a better draft still.
I can't work it out.
Yeah.
I think the combo of Yasuo, Senna, Sedge can absolutely dive the Smolder.
And yeah, true. Very true.
Arctic Assault landing is a knock-up, so...
True, yeah. Once Yasuo is 6, you can make your way down there. Woody's going to be annoying for all of these champs to deal with, though, on any dive. And PSG actually starting enemy Raptors this game. While Aja does his thing.
Guys, we've started topside against Aja Udyr.
And Evie,
guys, we have started topside.
No, Evie not taking the worst trade.
Yeah, but the problem is Aja hits level 2 and gets all of his health back.
Yeah, off of the turtle stance on the Udyr. Neither top laner missing any creeps, so I mean, crisis averted at least for now.
Yeah, at least they had the strength of the Sejuani to help thwart that one.
Yeah.
Where the Renekton's just stacking up permafrost, you proc it, and the trade doesn't look as bad as it generally does. But I think Aja's going to be completely fine still.
Yeah, and Junjie still takes away a red. I guess you can't start on the bot side there. Talia is so strong, level 1. Nautilus, no slouch either. Prio for SoftBank bot lane. And let's see Vista cook on the Yasuo pick. This is a rough Yasuo game. Just because you don't have all that much set up for you, it's just Orianna ult.
Yeah, and also I think it's not easy to play Yasuo into Nautilus or into Udyr or into Talia. So
yeah, and
280 carries you should be pretty good against, but
yeah, there's also no one to really deliver the Orianna ball, right? So
yeah, you can't just chuck it on. I mean, honestly, Evie, if you're able to find a knock up, you can chuck it onto Yasuo. Otherwise, putting it on Evie. You can just use it by yourself.
I think the... will Forrest get this? This is massive for him if he does.
He does.
And... he's going to look for a fight. No passive up.
Well, he misses the flail, but does get the permafrost. Nice seismic shove from Junjie. Manages to make that trade even.
Yeah, and Junjie could be in trouble now. Evie can walk through the tower. Udyr no slouch at this point in the game, though. We'll take a chunk off of Evie's HP, and Evie will grab 2 little Krugs for himself.
Yeah, that's a W. Big CS lead in the top side.
Yeah.
Oh, hook lands here onto Vista, and Betty's trying to find the damage with that flat, but taking a lot more in return from Marble on the center.
Yeah. No Sejuani in the bot side here means that you're not really at risk of being dived. Betty is pretty low with no TP, though. A dive here is a disaster, and PSG are setting up onto Forest.
Yeah, they're going to land the seismic shove.
Yeah.
Not really going to have the damage, though.
Yeah, nice to have Sejuani passive in those situations. Tanks up the initial burst, and if Tristana tries to jump onto Sedge, she can dash away or just interrupt the Tristana jump. And
I'm glad
wow,
SoftBank
Betty had to take a base.
I'm glad SoftBank are cooking.
Yeah, yeah. Not deterred at all by that first game, it seems like. Maple eating a lot of poke in the mid lane, but Dasher pretty low on mana. Yeah, I think the Trist is the one who has kill pressure realistically in this lane.
Yeah. For the time being. I mean, Orianna, once you get ult, is pretty threatening as well. But Maple, not feeling all that threatened at the moment.
Yeah.
Really even trades. Teleport available for both.
Nice ward timing by Aja there. Spot out Forest, and it means Junjie is probably going to go for a trade of the Dragon, but again, Forest just does 1 Void Grub and can head down if he wants to. His bot lane should be stronger in these fights. Looks like he's going to make his way there. Dasher is late on the recall. Well, he's ahead of Maple on the recall and TP. Can they do this fast enough?
I think so. It's just going to be the Raptors by the looks of things. Although, no, PSG going to get off.
Yeah.
Dragon is going to reset, but not that much. Half HP left. And SoftBank getting everything they'd want.
Yeah, get the Void Grub and grab the first Dragon. Much faster timing on the Dragon this time, so got to be happy with that. This is going to be perfectly fine. You're never getting dived by Nautilus Smolder. And Evie with a big wave, he needs to make sure crashes into this Udyr, but should be fine as well. Renekton is very strong. Actually, up a reasonable amount of CS, but is that big wave for the Udyr to catch?
Yeah, Evie doing better into RD's Udyr than we typically see.
Yeah, I mean, being on Renekton probably doesn't hurt.
Yeah, but it's the same, the kid and whatnot. RG, though, he's not convinced. He's looking aggressively. Dominus is available here for Evie. But RG is just burning him down. Yeah,
the saving grace for Evie here is that Udyr does push the wave while he does this, but... Oh, Maple.
Shockwave goes wide. Sidestep from Maple, of course, but it's a big cooldown to have lost. Marble being in the area as well as Woody means both mid laners are going to have to be careful.
Yeah, and Evie's got to be careful that he's not dived here. He has no TP to heal back up. But PSG don't go for it. They go for the crabs instead. Dasher's here. No ult on the Orianna.
Yeah, Betty was walking down bot side, so this is... Oh my... Oh, Junji is just getting out of harm's way.
Yeah.
But still, it is going to be at least one of these Void Grubs, maybe even two.
Yeah, it doesn't look like PSG are done.
Yeah, Junji and Woody coming around. Dredge line will be flashed away from.
Okay. Looks like PSG will pick up one of the Void Grubs and trade Junjia's flash for Evie's. Unfortunately,
as well as Forest.
Yeah, unfortunately, Forest loses his flash just as he's about to get 6. Can be pretty nice to have that flash up for your first gank as Sejuani. He is level 6 now and eyeing up mid lane.
Well, this is a pretty bad lane state for a Smolder, but Woody coming back down should make it a little bit better.
Yeah, this is definitely not a 1v1 you are happy to be left in as Smolder. There's definitely times where you're happy to just be ADC versus ADC in the bot lane, but I imagine Yasuo is quite threatening.
Yeah, and you also can not really clear out a wave with your ult. You will just get matched by the wind wall.
Yeah, nice trade from SoftBank onto Betty there means that Forest might have an opportunity.
Yeah, no cleanse.
Yeah, on Betty goes for the heal. Forest decides to back off, worried about the Weaver's Wall.
Oh, this is a disaster.
Yeah.
But good for SoftBank. I mean, both teams kind of cooked, although I think I prefer right now to be the side of SoftBank.
Yeah, they're looking good. Evie shouldn't...
Oh, God.
Wow. Okay.
All right, he was doing pretty good in the top lane, but RJ, he's going to claim himself first blood by just running down this Renekton. He's having a giggle in his player cam. He's quite happy with himself.
Yeah, he's always impactful on this Udyr.
Yeah, usually it's not like this, though.
Yeah, usually not getting kills. Just in the 1v1. And yeah, being a behind Renekton is never good, especially with how much damage is on the side of PSG.
Yeah.
It might be the type of game where you just have to go full damage onto this Renekton and flash onto the cleanseless Smolder.
Now, I think he is building Black Cleaver first.
Yeah, that will help him in the lane, but the lane might be beyond salvaging.
Yeah, well, after you die solo, it's going to be pretty rough.
Yeah, and you're never going to feel tanky this game as the Renekton. It's going to leave Forest solo tanking as the Sejuani, which, honestly, Sejuani doesn't mind that much.
No. You do have a pretty tanky team. Like, even your carries, Orianna and Yasuo, actually fairly durable. About as durable as it comes from their given roles.
Yeah, yeah. And Evie... Oh, it's a lane swap from PSG here.
I like that.
Has a wave to crash, and he should be onto this, though.
Oh, this is smart from PSG.
Yeah, get them out of the Yasuo lane.
Yeah, now Betty's just going to have a pretty free time up here. It is going to be Vista recalling, and I
No
imagine it's
TP.
going to be matched, but...
Yeah, that was very smart, because you're never diving the Udyr.
Oh, God, no. He's probably killing you 2v1. I don't think the Yasuo Senna have quite the damage to kill full armor Udyr.
And honestly, I think they're going to swap back. We'll see if Betty goes for a recall here. He does. They're waiting to see where the Yasuo shows up. I think if he sees Yasuo, he's going to just stay.
Well, he chooses to stay, waiting a little bit. I think seeing Renekton just hard clear the wave probably tells him that Renekton's staying, and with now sight onto Vista's Yasuo, he's most likely going to be all okay to just lane top.
They are giving away the dragon to do this, but Smolder was falling very far behind. He's managed to pick up some CS now, but he was 20 CS or more behind. And SoftBank can just kill this dragon and then figure out their lane assignments. And this is a weakness of the Yasuo. Maybe other ADCs can hit this. Maybe they can't dive the Udyr, but they can hit the tower.
Oh, God.
Oh, yeah. Vista's looking dead to me.
Ghost available. And Vista. Oh, nice sidestep there from Arjun. He's going to find the damage here onto the Yasuo. Junjie and Woody not quite in range to follow up just yet.
Yeah.
Not going to be.
Yeah, and he's got Windwall to block the Nautilus hook as well, so he was actually fine there. Full tank Udyr at the end of the day. Does still take half his HP off.
Yeah. That was through bone plating.
Yeah. And
teleport
TP
now.
from
This will be Vista coming to the top side, and Betty, he's not going to feel all that good.
Yeah, and Betty is just stuck all the way back here, and yeah, nice TP from Evie too, and a lot of tempo one for SoftBank off of that avoided gank by Vista.
Yeah, and it's them this time with the 5 Void Grubs, as Betty is going to get rooted up on the way, but a flash hook from Woody lands. Through comes Mum, and Marble, just like that, has gone down. It's Betty who picks it up.
Yeah.
Maple as well, teleporting up here. There's not a whole lot for him to find, bit of a waste, but still you feel fantastic picking up that freebie.
Yeah, Marble with flash up, just a little slow to the hook out of fog, to be fair. Woody could be in trouble.
Yeah, Woody's dead. Woody is absolutely dead. Forrest actually taking it, so maybe not who you wanted on, but still good to get the kill nonetheless.
Yeah.
It is SoftBank, considerably far ahead. 1k gold.
2 dragons, 5 grubs. So this is what you want your early game to look like against the Smolder, but a couple of mistakes and Smolder is back in the game. He is going to be very behind on his stacks. We haven't had a stack check on Betty, but the amount of times I've seen him just zoned off of waves this game, it might just be tower just in time to pick up these plates. And
Glacial
nice.
Prison. Flash and heal is available. Flap as well, but it's a nice knock up, and the Steel Tempest. Vista, he's going to pick himself up a kill there on a...
Yeah, they commit a lot there, but it's definitely worth it. You get the first tower before plates go down with the help of the Void Grubs, and Sejuani ult with Flash is going to catch Betty every time. He has no cleanse this game. And they really need Maple and Junjie to be secondary threats in this comp, because if SoftBank want to kill this Smolder, they will kill this Smolder, especially with Flashes up.
Yeah, Luden's Companion finished for Junjie on the Talia, as well as Kraken Slayer done for Maple, and with all the pressure up on the top side, PSG are making something happen in the bot side jungle, but I'm going to have to try and run away now, as Woody will be fine Spider-Manning himself to that wall to make sure that he is all okay. It is the Black Cleaver picked up from Evie as well, so certainly will be pretty strong up until the point where RJ gets that Iceborne Gauntlet.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't... I guess he's not walking up to the wave because of the numbers advantage, but it doesn't really feel like he can walk up and fight this Udyr anyway.
No.
A little bit scary for the shove from Junjie, and the SoftBank have picked up the pace of this game drastically. 1 minute on the next dragon.
Yeah.
And, I missed the Smolder stacks. I'm not sure if they clicked Smolder there.
Well, he didn't have 125 because he didn't have the bounce,
much slower than last game. He was almost 10 per minute in the last game. And last game wasn't all that fast either. Yeah, this Renekton. This is never how you want to see your Renekton.
No.
Aja absolutely destroying
Woody
Evie
and
in this
Junjie,
game.
they're down here. Flash available for the Renekton, though, means he should be okay, even if they try and hard force onto him. It will be the tower going down, though, so something on the map for PSG.
Yeah, I mean, Aja just a beacon of hope this entire game. I mean, we've seen him solo win games on Udyr, but it usually happens much earlier.
Yeah.
I'd be surprised if he managed to solo win this one. I don't think he can have enough impact on the Udyr at this point.
But he might be able to get this game to go long enough where Betty can come on. 87 stacks.
Yeah, that is almost just... You're probably not going to win on the Smolder, having 87 stacks at this point. It is PSG, so I don't want to doubt them.
Yeah, and Maple is strong. He's been keeping up in CS. And I think especially with PSG, when we see the Tristana, or Maple on the Tristana, is even when they are so far behind, they are really, really good at playing around the map and making it as difficult for SoftBank to find advantages as possible.
Yeah, I'm remembering a couple games where Maple's just taking tier 3s randomly.
The game's just lost, but Maple is still finding ways back in. And in a game like this, if Maple can extend it long enough, Betty should be able to find his footing and be strong enough. He is 1-1, so he has a bit of gold. It's just the stacks are going to be the issue.
Yeah. Yeah, gold feels much less important than stacks on the Smolder.
Yeah, kind of. 3 items is kind of the break point. Even if you do have stacks, but you don't have 3 items, it feels pretty terrible. Third Dragon going to be claimed now for the side of SoftBank as Maple is looking to pick himself up a tower. That'll be much needed gold for him.
Yeah, this is what we talked about. This is what we talked about, right? Maple's still going to be just playing the map as the Tristana to make sure the gold doesn't get too far away from PSG.
I wonder if Junjia should just build an Oblivion Orb and let them take the soul.
Yeah, maybe. Talia doesn't do all that great.
If you do have a nice scattered earth, it will imply on pretty much everyone. And everyone's so low range as well. Yeah,
a lot of melee champs on the side of SoftBank. And they've kind of still yet to find a 5v5. And, I mean, that's going to be the difficult part of playing this comp.
For sure.
If you're SoftBank. Anytime you pick a Yasuo.
Oh, RJ, he's going to pop the NOS. He doesn't have that Unstoppable available. Gets stunned up. He's actually going to be okay. So teleport used by a dasher. In the meantime, though, Maple's going to have his time on the top side. See what he can get done.
Yeah, looks like Evi's
once again, we're just going to bide time for the Tristana. Glacial Prison comes through. Lands onto Woody. Not going to find really anything off that.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure who was going to kill that guy once we Sejuani ulted him. I don't think Nautilus can do anything to Rift Herald. So I don't think he was trying to stop that.
Yeah, I don't think so either. Theoretically, Junjia could have put up a wall.
Yeah. What does Herald do in that case? Just walk around in circles?
No, it just hits the wall.
Oh, it casts
when you
charge still.
Yeah, when you charge, if like you put a wall in front of it, it's like it hits a wall. You know how the Herald does
like
nowadays.
If someone was driving it.
Yeah.
So Maple getting very farmed up in the side lane, but going to be another tower picked up for SoftBank.
Yeah.
And you're essentially playing the game 4v5 for a long time if you're PSG.
130, I think I saw.
Yeah, getting there. It will accelerate a lot now that he's got that 125 breakpoint.
Yeah, especially, honestly, now against the Yasuo, every time he Qs pretty much, he's going to get a stack.
Yeah, and for a second there, looking at the goal graph, it looks like SoftBank are about to run away with it, but PSG have managed to get a couple wins of their own in terms of towers and kills. And, you know, kept themselves in it.
Yeah, Maple even yoinking himself a blue buff.
Yeah, just maintaining a 2k deficit. And if you can maintain this, it's fine. You're happy if you can maintain the gold difference, but it's the dragon. Yeah. That's going to be a problem.
For sure. Well, we've seen wilder things. I mean, Maple's not really interacting at all with anyone, and so the Ocean Soul's not going to matter to him.
Yeah, right. Towers don't get the Ocean Soul buff.
And even in the side lane, RJ, I mean, he's got the Bramble Vest, so Renekton, he's going to be having that grievous wounds on anyway.
Yeah. I think maybe Renekton will outscale in the matchup just because Aja has to build magic resist, as you see he's doing now. And he just gets to keep building full damage on the Renekton. I don't know who's going to have less impact. It's hard to decide. A uselessness competition. Junjia.
Junjia, he's in trouble. Does he have flash? No, he doesn't. It is going to be that depth charge. Teleport coming through here. Maple, though, he is not really where he wants to be. Betty finds a little bit of damage there with Mum, and a nice rocket jump from Maple gets him out of harm's way. Evie, 1 HP. Evie's going to go down. It's RJ who claims that one. Betty now is flashing away, but the permafrost lands. No one's hitting him. Betty is alive on the backside. He's almost taken out Forest, but it is going to be SoftBank picking up the win. 4 kills to just the 1. And now Baron on the cards.
Yeah, they have a very fast Baron. And even though Forrest is low, he should be able to tank it up. Both of these teams seem so good at just appearing out of thin air to turn what looks like a little tuffle over a Scuttle Crab into a full-blown fight. And because SoftBank have started onto this Talia from Junjia with no flash, it was a massive fight for them. At this point, Renekton very strong.
Weaver's Wall. Oh, the shockwave,
wow.
There's no flash, and that is going to be Junjia eliminated. What timing on that shockwave out of Dasher.
Yeah, and then the follow-up from Forrest, that was so clean from SoftBank. Yeah, looking like they're probably going to close this one out. Dragon in 30 seconds, that is probably their last hurdle to jump. As long as they can get that, they should be fine. And Maple gets caught by something in this fight. I'm not sure what happens to him. Fight starts onto Junjia. Junjia with no flash. Woody does his best to ult Evie, keep him off of him here, but he's already low. Evie has flash himself and just takes out Junjia. And what happens to Maple here? I guess he just... Oh, he gets knocked up.
Yeah, Arctic Assault. Yeah, maybe the hook. I didn't see, but...
Yeah, and then Evie lives so low on HP there. Eventually does go down, and Vista, not even interested in Betty, wants to kill on Maple. Did only leave a very low HP Sejuani to clean him up. It looked a little scary.
Yeah, and back to live. Nice use of the seismic shove, but Woody's going to be taken out. Glacial Prison does go wide by a small margin, and now the top lane in the tower will be taken out.
Yeah,
you go?
Yeah, I think SoftBank just caught PSG completely off guard there. No one went to Dragon from the side of SoftBank. You usually expect at least one member to go pick it up, but all 5 show up in the top lane out of nowhere and catch the Nautilus and the Udyr.
Yeah, Junjia and Maple, though, they're actually looking for this dragon.
Yeah, it'll be big if they can pick up this dragon.
Archer's here, Woody's here. It's not really very likely that you can push further, and somehow, maybe, I mean, you got an inhib, you had the Baron, so ultimately you could have just done the dragon and then done it later, but I think a bit of a slip-up here as we're going to engage. It's onto RJ. Yasuo coming through, and he is going to go down eventually. Mum comes through. That's more stacks available for the Smolder. The dragon was taken. Junjia now arriving, and it's going to be a nice little knock-up there. Lots of low health members. You really wish you had your stacks online, but because you don't, there is no play to be made. But some way, somehow, PSG, they get themselves the dragon, and they extend the timer on this game just that little bit longer.
Yeah, we talk about PSG's macro, especially from behind. They are so difficult to finish off and close out a game cleanly.
198, we get into stacks.
Yeah, he's going to make it to his stacks, certainly, this game. He might just be 2 behind, though, as this Yasuo is just ulting an Udyr under his tower and killing him. Vista is massive this game.
Vista is 106 on the Yasuo. Lots of assists. He is the support, of course.
Yeah.
Kappa.
So tier 2 is going to be cleaned up by SoftBank here. I think their Baron will be... Yeah, it'll be gone. 20 seconds left on it. Maple is perma side laning.
Yeah, he's getting himself some items. He's got his Navori online now, likely to be the LDR coming through next, and maybe you just need that to ever contest these team fights.
Yeah, he's going to have to back now, I think.
Yeah, Baron is going down.
5 seconds.
5 seconds left on it, and this minion wave may delay it for just long enough now that RJ can stand forward and allow Betty to clear out these minions. Flash forward, Glacial Prison, it lands, and it lands well. It's on the Junjia. RJ's so low, but a seismic shove, and Forrest, he's low, he's taken down. That's a shot down onto the exact member. You don't want to get kills as Betty claims it. This will be the inhib taken as well, but 1 kill to 0, and more gold on the Smolder, who will be at stacks in just a matter of seconds. 2 inhibs, though.
Woody was an absolute hero in that fight. That was a 3-man Orianna ult landed, but Woody finds CC onto Vista on the Yasuo, so he can't follow up on it. Otherwise, that might have just been the end of the game there. So, very heroic effort from Woody.
Betty's laughing. High spirits.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in high spirits if I was on their team. They are down now 9 or 8k gold. It's going to be a bit of a rough one for them to try and navigate. 2.5 minutes on a potential Ocean Soul. We do now have stacks. Maple must be getting closer and closer to that LDR. He did teleport to the bot play. Still didn't pick himself up any cool participation in it, but...
Yeah, PSG so quick to get out on the map as well. Once the enemy team's reset, to get out onto the map and pick up as much farm as they can get. And then get back into their base to defend.
Yeah, Maple pretty farmed up. Obviously, it helps having these super minions coming in.
Yeah, relentlessly side laning this game.
He must be so close to LDR.
Yeah. But all the objectives picked up and kills for SoftBank means that Dasher has stayed even in XP.
Yeah, and Betty does have his stacks. You can see his little glowing horns. So he will be feeling pretty good about himself there. Gets off the edge of night from Marble.
Yeah, and SoftBank not interested in waiting for the dragon. They want to just try end it here and now. Their dive is not the best.
Yeah, hook lands. Forrest is going to have to run away. There are minions here. Oh, nice two-man. Onto exactly who you want it to be on. Maple is going to jump away. Vista kind of making a mistake here as Betty's wailing on him. One bit of damage and Maple gets the kill. Archie's going wild and Betty is finding the damage. You said one mistake could be all that's needed. Big Oriana roll, but bigger Smolder as PSG turn around that fight from almost nearly certain defeat.
Yeah, it looked like SoftBank were about to end the game there with a nice two-man Oriana ult into the Yasuo ult, but Vista goes down to, I'm not sure what happened to him. He couldn't quite finish up the kill, and Betty, the moment he gets his stacks, he's just taking over fights already. Does lose his flash in that fight, though.
That could have been the end of the game.
Yeah, again.
Maple jumping away after getting two-man Oriana ulted, two-man Yasuo ulted. He lives on 1 HP. Vista overcommits. Betty takes him out. 3 items now on Betty. He picks up the Leandres as his third this game, trying to deal with some of these massive health bars that are sitting in front of him.
Yeah, he went for it 4th in the last game. So
yeah, it's not hard for him to hit Qs this game, let's be honest.
Yeah, everyone is melee.
Yeah.
Even Oriana not going to be playing all that far back this game.
Now Baron up. PSG, they probably have to find some way to contest this. Their base is in absolute shatters. Inhibs should be spawning in the near future. PSG, they're going to give it.
Yeah,
they're going to give it.
Going
Top
for the
lane
dragon.
Inhib respawning. Dragon spawning now in 10 seconds, so it should be a trade. We'll see if SoftBank can get here in time. Maybe they should just look for this top lane.
Yeah, they can
Inhib.
go mid if they want to.
Yeah, they could also just go mid. Weaver's Wall, though, that's going to deny really any opportunity to truly contest the dragon, but maybe a fight afterwards. It's going to be a rough one if they do look for it. PSG pick up that dragon. No one pushing mid, though, from SoftBank means that this is just going to be a straight 5v5. Evie does pop that Dominus, and Woody's stuck there in the middle. Forrest, though, he's being taken out, and Betty's finding all the Qs in the world that he possibly want. Leandre's burn, the passive burn. It is going to be some healing, though, coming through from Marble that ensures no execute can come through, but PSG looking better off from that trade. They do get the dragon. It's going to extend the game a little bit longer. Let's see what this Baron can net for SoftBank, but PSG, you're getting scared now if you're a SoftBank fan.
Yeah, and they opt to go for the fight rather than just push the mid lane, and they get punished for it. They're going to lose a lot of the time on this Baron. A minute gone already, and it's going to take them some time to set up these waves again. The engage was just a little bit scuffed there from SoftBank. We're going to see what happened to Vista, importantly, in this fight. This was such a nice Oriana ult. I thought just GG at this point. Vista, yeah, it was Maple flashing away and then Wing away. Vista doesn't find the kill onto him, and you end up so scattered and low as SoftBank, you just have to get out of here. I think Marble does get away, and so do the rest of SoftBank, but that's a miracle fight.
Baron is up. There is an inhib now that the side of SoftBank are looking towards. It is so scary, though. The Smolder well and truly online. Any bit of CC landing, and maybe it could spell disaster. There's the hook. It's on a Forest. Forest does use that Arctic Assault, but it's not going to land onto anyone important, so no Yasuo ult to follow up. It is going to be the inhib going down now. Top lane all sorted. There's still 1 minute left on the Baron, and PSG have to find some way, somehow, to defend this mid lane inner.
Yeah, once you lose three, it's over, but they've only lost 2. The bot lane is where SoftBank are going to be looking next. The problem is Evie cannot hit this inhib up against Maple. Maple will kill him very quickly. And They don't have all that much siege. Senna has nice range.
Yeah, Glacial Prison goes wide. It's not going to connect. A little bit of damage on a Betty, but that's not really anything to talk about. Inhib tower going down now. Both inhibs being looked at. Can we find a fight? SoftBank, they're trying to avoid it. They don't need the fight. They need the objectives, and they found it. Mid lane inhib going to be taken out.
Yeah, 20 seconds on Baron. I think it's not going to be enough for SoftBank to finish on this shove. They're not going to quite get 3 inhibs. They're going to look for it.
Oh, this game is on a nice edge. Forest is just splitting the map. He's up on the top side, baroning up these minions, getting himself one Nexus tower now. Woody going forward, hook lands, but it's onto a minion. Betty going to pop that ult, Windwall's going to deny it, and the dredge line connects, but it's only going to connect onto Dasher, who's well out of range, but it's going to be Vista taken out, and Betty, he's going to be able to finish off this Yasuo, no issues whatsoever. 1-0 in favor of PSG. It's going to be SoftBank, they get the inhibs, they get 2 of them, bot lane survives, but PSG running forward. RJ, is he going to be able to find a stun? He's going to take a lot of damage. Weaver Wall coming through now. Junjia, he's not going to follow it up.
Ooh.
Oh my god, this is on a knife's edge now.
Yeah, this is so terrifying, and I really do think it comes down to that 30 seconds that was wasted by SoftBank on their Baron. You saw how scary that was getting at the end when Forest was just getting in the top wave with a Baron buff and just hitting their Nexus turrets. If you had another 30 seconds or a minute on that Baron, I don't think PSG can hold it, but yeah, they managed to and pick up a kill on Vista. His GA is down now too. It's so hard to teamfight on this Yasuo. You're pretty much just a wind wall and a follow-up on these Orianna ults.
And if you have a dash into a Talia Scattered Earth, you probably just get taken out immediately. I mean, Betty is absolutely pumping damage now.
Yeah.
He hasn't recalled in a while. I imagine it will be the rapid fire cannon picked up as his 4th item, most likely. It could be a Navori. Maybe you just want the straight damage output and a bit of safety.
Yeah, and I think SoftBank are pretty much guaranteed this dragon if they want it. They can maybe siege the spot inhib, see how it goes. They're down a couple of flashes, just the 1 flash on the Orianna. Versus Woody's flash that was traded in the last fight. Incredible that everyone still just got their flashes after these
Guardian
fights.
Angel picked up. Teleport coming through. Maple is not going to allow this inhibitor to be taken out. Woody, we'll see if he can find a hook.
Yeah, and I don't think you overcommit to this. If you're SoftBank, you can get the soul.
Yeah, 20 seconds on soul. Fighting here, still feels like a lost con. It's going to be the seismic shove and the hook landing from Woody. Down comes the depth charge. And it's going to be the Dawning Shadow and Talia. Junji has been found. Junji is dead. Maple trying to find the damage. It's Maple and Betty versus the world. As SoftBank look to claim themselves the win in game number 2. Shut down though. Evie taken out. And these 280 carries are going to be able to defend. The inhib taken out though. It will be the Ocean Soul unless SoftBank want to look more. Vista still in the base. Betty and Maple have everything to do. There is 25 seconds on Junji, 25 seconds on RJ, 10 seconds on Woody. Flash forward, Betty is going to be flapping away. Down goes Nexus Tower number 2. There's no way they can find the damage. Marvel's going to take out, but Dasher and the rest of SoftBank do eventually find the win.
Oh, they have to crawl across